I therefore call the special council meeting and to order. So we made it in time. Okay, leave in attendance, Councillor Hamill and Councillor Pauline Young, apologies. Item 2, conflict of interest, is there any? Nil. And item 3, city contracting plan, Mr. Acting CEO.
Mr Mayor, this special council meeting is for the adoption of the city contracting plan for 21-22. So it needs to be adopted after the budget. If you like, Mr Stewart can give you like a 1 or 2 minute overview, Mr Mayor, in terms of what the plan is and the purpose. You happy with that?
Okay, or do we got to go in the close?
No, we're okay to talk about it in open as long as we don't talk about the amounts, Mr Mayor, really. The numbers.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. So we're asking Council to adopt the city contracting plan, and a very quick overview of the components of that, what's in front of you. This is the city contracting plan here, and it talks about the types of contracts we'll enter into during the year, the principles and strategies of how we do that contracting, how we deal with the delegations, and also how we approach significant contracting plans. So all that detail is in here. This hasn't been changed from last year. It's the same. So that is pretty fairly well standard. There is an appendix number 1 in this document, which outlines how we deal with the exemptions to our contracting. So an example of an exemption is leveraging off an existing government arrangement, which allows us to access those arrangements. So therefore it's an exemption. So that needs to be covered to allow officers every opportunity, you know, as they're looking to source contracts. The second part is Appendix 2. This is actually the schedule of the contracts as the business have, we've engaged with the business, and these are the contracts that they will be enacting or plan to enact during the year. This is the actual plan that we're asking you to adopt as part of the other document, and when it does be published, the amounts will be redacted. But for this session, we're able to show the amounts, but for commercial interests, we then redact those. Just one note, in the actual documents that were provided, we also provided an additional report by directorate. So we were asked that could be a convenient way to, you know, to regroup or subgroup each of the contracts by directorate, and that has what has happened this time. It's something we haven't done before. Happy to do so if that's convenient. That might look like, you know, there's a double up, but basically there's the one consolidated list, and there are separate lists by directorate of what contracts fall under each directorate, and we believe that may be helpful to you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr Mayor.
Councillor, any question? Councillor Owen Jones? Move it. Move. Councillor Owen Jones, seconder. Councillor Patterson, would you like to speak on that? Anyone want to speak against? Put the motion to you. All in favour, show of hands. Against? Carry unanimous. Mr CEO, that's it. So, councillors, I'm going to close the meeting, but in closing it, in the budget, you missed out on the balance of the music. So, if you want to hang in there, but I'll close it so that close the meeting, and so, all right, if you